offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that is away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
It's work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Carson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he will slide down with the 1st down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. This 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into Danger Russ.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On second down, it's Montgomery. A first down and then some for Montgomery. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 16-yard line. A big pickup there on the run.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Now Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They go play action now. Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Working with his 2nd and 4. Fields going to take this himself. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. If you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Man open is Robinson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down and 3. Now Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Carson. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. Carson the first down and more. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. It's a big play there for Seattle. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Carson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Carson again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's the sneak with Wilson. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Wilson on the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. On 1st down, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Fields. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first down throw. Fields. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 15. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll get this out wide to Penny. Room here to run. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. On first down, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this will go to Carson out wide. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Now Wilson on first down. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup there. Three yards remain for second down. They go play action with Wilson. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, 0-0-0. That's it.
Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Myers' kick is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Good work, boy. Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. And that's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Let's go, D. Go, come on, D. Turn up. Kill, turn up. Good, good.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try the left side. Carson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. That completes it again to Metcalf. Touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Fields. Hard throw, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They snap it to Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 83 yards. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Play action. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill, 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 kill. Alert, 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 alert.
This is Carson. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run it with Carson, and he stopped immediately there. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. One left, one left. One left. That's right. 58's the money. 58's the money.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also... If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
6 guys, check 6 guys.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson going to throw for it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From the 31, Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. On 1st down, it's Fields. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards to pick up there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Working with a 2nd and 3. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. forced out to his left. 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run again with Carson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 61 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Boy, sir, another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 29 yards. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. To try again after the sack. Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Tanner Muse with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And one last throw here for Fields. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season.
Back again up in this entertaining for you. Come for my engine, get this double.